What is up, my toasty Soggy Gaming here? Welcome back to a brand new video. First off, I would just like to say thank you for the 84 views on the last video. Um, and that's pretty much the entire reason why I decided that this video was gonna happen. So just wanted to say thank you. So let's go ahead and get right into the video.
Hello guys, so the PC versus console war has been going on for a really long time, and I actually recently just picked up a PS4, and today I just want to do a 5 reasons why the PS4 is better than the PC, and keep in mind, stay tuned for the 5 reasons why the PC is better than the PS4. The first reason straight away is reliability.
I'm assuming he's gonna show us some like actual proof. And like maybe, just talk about how the PC is normally better for this kind of stuff.
When you only get the PS4, it comes with a 1-year warranty from Sony, so if anything at all happens to it, you can send it to Sony and they'll fix it for you. But with a PC, especially if you build it, maybe if you buy it from a store, then they might fix it, yeah. But if you build it yourself, then it's up to you. You're gonna have to send it in to some repair company, pay them some money, or fix it yourself.
Just like you would do with a PS4? I mean, you literally just answered the exact same thing. There's no difference between them. They're exactly the same, just about. The only difference is you would be sending individual parts because you can get a warranty, not a warrant, a warranty on literally any part most of the time. I mean, I guess sometimes you don't, but I mean that's even if you need it. Like I've had my computer for two years now, and I've only had to change one part out of it. Like I only had to change the RAM, and not because I wanted to, or not because I had to, because I wanted to. I mean, it was 4 gigs, and I increased it to 17, or 16, not 17, my bad. But I increased it, not because I had to at all. I just wanted to, and I wanted to, I want to play GTA 5, and I mean, it did that purpose for me. I didn't need to. I could get going with the same kind of setup I had, and it would have been just fine. So, I mean, reliability? Not really. I mean, heck, if anyone remembers Xbox 360, it had that red ring of death. PS4 had a similar thing. I don't know what it's called. I don't think it happened as much, but it still happened. So, I mean, reliability? Eh. I mean, I would say a PC is way more reliable.
So that is a hassle that most people just don't want to deal with. So reliability is definitely going to be on the list. So the next reason is going to be the lifespan. And some people see that as a con, and I don't really get that, because if you look at the PS3, it's lasted for 6 years, maybe 7 years, I don't know exactly how long. So 6 years, let's say, and 6 years, that's a really long time. When you compare it to a PC, you get a PC and 2 years later, you're gonna have to upgrade something because it's gonna be kind of outdated. Most of the time, if you wanna play normal graphics on your PC, after 2 years, you're gonna have to upgrade.
No, we don't need to upgrade. We can do it if we want, we can do it if we please, but we do not need to upgrade. And, even let's say that's a bad thing. I don't understand how you could take it as a bad thing, considering that that's another option for us. All we would be doing is upgrading our system and upgrading one part probably, which might be what, 12, I don't want to say 20 bucks, that's too cheap. Let's go 200. We're going to go for an expensiver part, okay? So let's say $200. You have to buy a whole nother console. That's how many dollars? I mean, at release, I think the Xbox was 500. Yeah, $500 for a console with a Connect. Now, if you don't want the Connect, this wasn't also day one. So if you wanted a Connect or didn't want the Connect, you could pay $400 for it. 400 without the Connect. So, and that again, that wasn't a day one purchase. You had to wait for that to happen, and you didn't even know it was gonna happen. So lifespan, yeah, maybe, but not really. I mean, a gaming PC, you just change out every 3 years. Again, sources in the description. I know I didn't mention this, but sources will be in the description for the things I say that I have a fact for normally. So you have to replace a gaming PC every 3 years just so you can have the highest quality. You don't need to, but you can if you want to have the best quality and all of that.
And you do not have that on the PS4, and most people see that as a plus because they buy the PS4 and it's going to be there for let's say 5 years, and you don't have to worry about upgrading anything. So some people actually do see that as a con because maybe they want to upgrade it and it's not customizable, but the PC is. But still, the PS4 is just more reliable in my opinion. Number 3 is a big one when it comes to the gaming experience. It's the optimization, and PS4 games and even Xbox One games are so much more optimized than PC games. And if you don't get why, it's pretty simple. Pretty much each game on a PS4, even an Xbox One, is paid for, like 99%. Maybe some people know a way to download it for free, like they jailbreak the PS4, but Sony does try and keep on top of things by updating it constantly. Just think about it yourself. On PC, I'd say half of the people download it for free, and that doesn't bring any income to the developers. So what's the point of even trying to make the game good on the PC?
Bullshit. No, there's half the people do not pirate a game on a PC. Well, let's say even half the people pirate a game. Bet you money that at least 45% of those people would also buy the game. And you know what? Most people that don't pirate, let's say people who do pirate a game, most of the time it's either A because they can't get, they want to test it out for their computer. I do, I admit it, I pirate a game every so often just to see if it runs on my computer, and then I'll buy the game just to make sure that it runs on my computer. I want to have that certainty before I pay $60 for a game that will lag on my computer to where I have to buy a part for it or something like that. Yeah, and that's not a loss in sales. If it's not well optimized, I'm not going to buy it anyway. So I would have lost my money and probably asked for a refund if it didn't work. So you're kind of, that's just a stupid plan. Let's okay, even most of the people, let's say most people pirate a game, it's probably because they don't want to pay $60 for a new game or $30 or whatever. Not because that they just don't want to, because maybe they can't. Maybe they're not in a financially fine situation to where they can do that. And that's perfectly fine. I mean, like I said, Rag said this first, so his thing will be in the description. But you just you don't understand how PCs work. Just because we have this option to do it doesn't mean we will do it. I'm making this very big assumption that every PC pirate is just everyone. Everyone on PC just instantly pirates, and it's retarded.
While they could be spending more time on the PS4 and they'll definitely get some more profit because after all, it's all a business.
Yeah, a business to where they don't want to lose money. Guess what? By putting it on the console, you are losing money every time you optimize your game. Every time you put an update on your game, you're losing money. You have to pay a fee to update your game. On Steam, this is not a thing that happens. You have to pay a developer's fee to post games and publish them, and that's it. You're losing money by putting it on console. You're gaining money by putting it on PC. Or you're keeping at least a constant amount. Which one makes more sense to do? The one that you're losing money or the one that you're keeping more money?
So yeah, the games on the PS4 are so much more optimized, even getting a new game like Black Ops 3. So on PS4 it runs smoothly, everything, no problems, but on a PC, some high-end PCs have frame drops. Number 4 is going to be the price, and this one's pretty easy because the PS4 you can get it for around 400 bucks, and if you get a PC for 400 bucks, it's definitely not going to perform close to it. I'd say you'll have to spend around $600, $700 to get a PC that's going to perform just as good as a PS4.
Okay, let's just say we're going to go with your scenario real quick. We're going to pretend that a $400 PC will not outbeat the $400 for a PS4. We'll go in imaginary land and we'll pretend. I mean, I guess it could happen, but I bet money a PC would beat a console for 400 bucks, right? But we'll just let them believe it right now. How much money are you paying a year for your internet access? Not talking about Sony's already paying you and screwing you up the ass because they want more money from you. Heck, they even increased the price amount on PS4 for the online portion of it. That you're already paying for the internet though. Why should you have to pay for a second person? There's a middleman in between your internet so you can play on your PS4. It's the biggest flaw, but yet no one seems to normally mention this except a lot of PC people, and but consoles seem to just slide over this. Like, oh well, we're just not gonna mention this. You're adding, let's say $60 a year just so you can play online, not including the online or the internet cost that you already paying. That's insane. You're paying so much money for a console that only costs $400 when you could buy a PC that would cost $400 and you can do so much more on it, and you wouldn't have to worry about paying for an online fee to play, like, let's say CSGO.
And finally, the last one is going to be the community. And this is kind of just for me and some other people, but it's not going to be for everyone. I have a lot more friends that are on PS4 than on PC, and that just makes a lot more sense for me to get PS4 because when you're playing with friends, it just adds a lot of fun. And yeah, so finally, really what it comes down to is you should just get what your friends have because that's just going to be more fun. And if you don't have any friends, then get whatever you want.
Okay, I can see this point. I'm not gonna lie. I can understand going for a console over a PC because you have friends. I can understand that. But just because you have friends on PC or just because you have friends on console does not mean you throw every other reasoning out the window. Think about the decision. I wouldn't don't rush into it. I mean, it's not going to be that big of a deal. It's whatever you want, right? You don't need to just pick every single thing. You can pick a console, which you have just playing video games. That's all they're meant for. That's all they will ever be used for. I mean, you might eventually have some like amazing thing that happens where they can do cooler stuff. But right now, it's whatever you want to do. But a PC, you can play games on it. You can do video editing like I'm doing. You can do anything. I mean, there's a shit ton of things you can do on a PC, and really, it's your choice, and that's it. So as always, guys, stay soggy, my toasties.